Of the conference semifinals. Up next.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Landry in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Chicago, Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Johnson, and it's Durant, and it's White in at the 2 spot. Taking a look at Boston, they really had to grind out wins in that first round series. Do you think it wore them down at all?
It probably took a little out of them, but they don't have time to think about that. This is the postseason, and they'll be running on adrenaline.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum with a screen on White. Back to Tatum. His 3-pointers off the mark. And a deep 3 from MP. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
MP showing you have to stay connected to him the moment he crosses half court.
Takes a step back. Driving inside. It's stolen by Buzelis. Pass to Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got 5. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up with the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. The 3 from Tatum. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Johnson left side. From deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Here's Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
As you can see, Jason Tatum not letting the pressure get to him, just calmly sinking the bucket.
Boston shooting their first free throws of this one. And he makes the first. And so Tatum nails them both.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
A nice shot by MP.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pritchard against MP. White, wide open. He fires. No good on his first attempt of the game. Now the Bulls with it. Bringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run goal. Johnson a wide open look. And the Bulls another 3.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Tatum. Rebound by Smith.
Yeah, tough start. 0 for 4. Just relax a little bit.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Bulls leading by 12. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Raptors got the job done. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Achua, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jones comes in for Pritchard. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. MB is number 1. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Brown outside. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Right side Tatum. 6 to shoot. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 17-5 run here. Back to Johnson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Johnson's got 20.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Outside Tatum. Back to Jones. Screen by Jones. Down low. Johnson with the block.
Boy, we talk about rim protection. MP says no, sir.
Fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 23.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Tatum on the wing. And it falls over the rim and in. And it's 7 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And out of bounds as the Celtics... Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Johnson is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's White. And it's Asenge in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And so MV will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They led by as many as 18 points. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
The Bulls leading by 15. Here's Johnson. Bank shot, no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Simons against White. Pass to Hauser. From the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Hauser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Into the Bulls, shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Johnson for 3, and the Bulls another 3.
Oh, MP with the big response, the tough young competitor that he is.
Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On the wing, MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
1:51 left in the first half of basketball. Simmons passes to Brown.
And now that's his second foul, so they're going to have to navigate that as this game progresses here in the next couple minutes.
Durant's checked in for the Bulls. Isaiah Joe comes in for Kobe White. The Celtics also changing it up. Tatum, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. And Jones subbed in for White. Tatum setting the pick for Simmons. 5 on the clock. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Right side, Simon. A 3 from MP. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Here's Jones. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Brown outside. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one made.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Good on the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
54 seconds left here in the second. Simons against Pritchard. Brown outside. Now Pritchard. Tatum setting the pick for Pritchard. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Jones against Johnson. 7-second difference, shot and game clock from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Tatum. He's got 11. And so it's Chicago in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Chicago Bulls.
Their efficiency on offense has been off the charts. Credit them for coming out and executing.
The players are happy, the coaches are happy. Let's see if that sticks in half number 2. Checking out the circumstances, and that concludes halftime.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Chicago leading by 23. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Pritchard and White are their guards. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Landry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here is Tatum. Following the three-pointer by MP. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. A 3. And the Bulls, another 3.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Tatum kicks to Brown. No good on the triple. Now Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Pritchard. Now Tatum. To halt the run. Will not go. This is off the front eye. To the paint. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 53.
Well, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now here's White. Buzelis grabs the board.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
A 3 from MP. And the Bulls another 3.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got his second basket of the night.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Bulls.
And here's Johnson outside. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The 3 from Tatum. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson surveying the floor.
2 minutes remaining.
Launches a 3. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pritchard from outside connects from three-point range. Pritchard's got 5 now.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
A 3 from MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Right side, Landry. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's White. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, big time answer from Derek White. The 3 is on point.
MP outside. Puts up a deep 3. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Outside Tatum. Brown the pass to Landry. It's rebounded by Durant. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. MP outside. Puts up a deep 3. And another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
This young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Here's Tatum. Here's White. That 3 off the mark. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. Back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Anthony Simons. Kevin Huerter is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Johnson, and it's Asenge in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Brown. Here's Achua.
Well, Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Simons surveying the D. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Simmons. And here is Achua. Here's Brown. Covered by Joe. Clock at 4. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, you love to see Simmons use that size to finish at the rim and let him know.
Here's Johnson. And that one, good. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Pritchard. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Chicago grabs the miss. For three. And the Bulls, another three.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Some changes for Boston. Landry's checked in, and it's Tatum in for Achua. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And White kicks to Jones. No good with the triple. Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Bulls moving the ball around. Joe passes to MP. And again. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Brown outside. To end the run. Landry dishes to Brown. And here's Tatum for three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Pass to MP. Herter kicks to Johnson. And the Bulls another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And here is MP. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Simons kicks to Herter. The 3 from MP. And good! There's another. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Chicago.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know, they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Brown. Jacks up a 3. And White, the bucket on the assist by Brown.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Johnson for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jump.
Yeah, and it's one thing to score on a guy, it's another to flat out torch him.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys.
a $50 and a win. And I already know you'll say one doesn't mean much without the other. I really mean it, though. Isn't that what players have to say? What's the danger in admitting what anybody who's played at any level knows to be true? Scoring is fun.
Don, if I get 30 rebounds and we lose, nobody wants to know how much fun I had. All they care about is the L we just took. Points are a big deal to a lot of people, and I get that. But if you get them in a loss, it takes the air right out the room. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. I really don't. That's just how it is. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Loud and clear, MP. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Back to you, Kevin.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, that's only because...
For years, this pennant decade has been a part of Chicago history. That history continues at our next home game. And the newest designs and organizing only available for a single night. Come and get yours. The National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any...
Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semis. The Bulls come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Boston Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
The postseason continues to heat up here on 2K Sports. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals on the way. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Chicago. You take a look at the Celtics. They came up short in Game 1 of this series. Still, they showed some positive signs to carry into this one.
It's all about making the adjustments for this game. They can steal home court advantage if they execute their plan.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Landry in at the center position, locking down the middle. There's Tatum with the three. Sinks the tray.
Taking matters into his own hands. Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Johnson. Chicago passing it around. Another three for Chicago.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Brown from outside the arc. It's hauled in by White.
And sometimes on defense, people just get lucky.
From deep, Johnson. Another three for Chicago.
And he works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. I asked him if there's anything in particular they could do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Chicago has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. There's the three. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Buzelis. That's 12 points for MP.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Here's Brown. Oh, denied by Durant.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Johnson for three. Another three for Chicago.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside White. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Brown can't hit. Chicago leading by 6. MP outside. Fires for 3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
How about the confidence right there by young MP, just stepping right into that three.
Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Lets it go from deep. And it's MP with a rebound. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And this group has been storming through the postseason, sweeping the first round and with a chance to go up 2-0 here tonight.
They've been firing on all cylinders, and we'll see how they do. I mean, the competition getting a bit tougher the deeper into the playoffs we go.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. MP, number 1. Jason Tatum, 4th.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
Celtics trail by 12. Jones, the pass to Tatum. They can't stop the run with that one.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
A deep three from MP. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Landry. Fires the three. Chicago with a rebound.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
And here's MP from outside. Another three for Chicago.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Landry. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
Jones against Johnson. Takes the three. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. From deep, here's Simmons. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
MP is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Asenge in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Boston put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Richards checked in for Jones. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. White with it. Outside Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Back to White. Puts up a 3. Boston again missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
The 3 is up. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Richard finds Achua. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. It's White with a drive. Achua can't hit. Chicago with the ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. MP looking around. From the arc. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. Nothing on offense from them yet in the second quarter. Clock at 6. White for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Achua. 1:49 left in the half. Pritchard, the pass to Achua. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Achua's got his first basket.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Johnson for 3. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. And that one's good. Simmons.
You like to see Simmons finishing strong inside.
And here are the Bulls now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Johnson for 3. He got it again. Sensational. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pritchard against MP. Takes a 3. White can't hit.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Johnson against Pritchard. A deep 3. Another one falls. Amazing.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Simmons, the pass to White. Achua with a screen on Simons. White for 3. It's rebounded by Asenge.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Pritchard against Johnson. 3-pointer. Good! That's another bucket!
and he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. MP getting it done for Chicago. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hey everybody, a large Game 1 deficit for the Boston Celtics.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom tissue. No excuses, can't give up that many open shots and get away with it.
Their D being treated like bathroom tissue. No mercy. Checking out the circumstances, that's it for us.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White, and it's Landry in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Bulls on offense. Johnson with it, now guarded by Brown. Back to MP from downtown, and good! There's another 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And here's Brown, still without a bucket. Outside White. Down low. Here's Pritchard. Left side Tatum. Kick out to Brown. 4 on the clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Has confidence all over the court. No shot Brown won't take.
Pass to Buzelis. From deep, Johnson. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Outside, Brown. Outside, Pritchard. The kick to Tatum. The steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's MP. And he lays it up and in.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Outside White. For 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. MP, number 1. Tatum feeling it out a bit. The kick out to White. Beyond the arc.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
From deep, Johnson. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. 5 on the clock. Looking to win the run. Hits a 3-pointer. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Quick answer, Jaylen Brown from long distance.
White, the pass to MP. Hits yet again. Wow! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Landry. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
know both teams changing it up here. Chicago has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far.
2 minutes.
From deep, Johnson. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside White. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And again, Boston with the triple.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own three.
Back to MP. The three. Oh, another one falls.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Now here's Brown. Give him 8. Outside Jones. Brown against Simons. Brown can't hit. For Chicago, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. And another one! Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Pass to White. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. White's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. There's Tatum with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Now MP. The 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with MP. Isaiah Joe is out there with Jalen Smith. And it's Asenge in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Out to the right wing. Achua finds Simmons. Back to Achua. Launches a 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Achua's gone a perfect 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. From deep, Johnson. Oh, connects again.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Here's Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jones has got his first points of the night.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Johnson. That one goes. Count it.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Outside Johnson. And got it! Another basket!
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Brown. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Three-pointer. Oh, he drains the three, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Isaiah Joe. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Outside White. Tatum from long range. And it's Chicago with a board. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Nails it from three.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Outside Pritchard. The three is up. Smith with the rebound. Chicago has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Testing the limits of his range. MP with the absolute missile.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to White. Tatum from long range. Knocks down the long J.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming.
Yet another bucket.
What an incredible scoring performance on the big stage.
Yes, making playoff history here, guys. He's in some elite company on the single-game scoring list. Here's Brown. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's White. He's rebounded by Okoro. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Bulls.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now and just going out there and executing their game plan.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
A deep three from MP. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Oh, that's a sweet move, guys. That's how you humiliate someone on the court.
Ooh, you can break all the ankles you want. You still got to knock down the shot, and he nails it.
Outside Tatum. From behind the arc. The rebound by MP. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's tied second all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
Yes, just a miraculous offensive display. This crowd on the edge of their seats. Tatum with it. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Some nights it doesn't hit you into tip-off. There's always so much going on before a game. Logistics, prep, people hitting you up for tickets. Your mind really isn't free until the game starts. Then all that other stuff just kind of falls behind you. And then you actually get to lock in and do your thing. And that's what I did tonight. Sometimes that leads to 30 points. Other nights that's going to lead to 40 or 50. What I can tell you is that I'm going to keep getting mine, and we're going to keep winning more times than not. All I care about is winning, so that's what I'm focused on.
Keep it up, MP. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference.
Game 3, Eastern Conference semifinals. The Bulls come into Game 3 up 2-0 with a relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Boston Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-0 right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Johnson, who's Ellis out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Durant, and it's White in at the 2 spot. And for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Derek White is out there with Jones, and it's Landry in at the 5. You look at Chicago, they have a real opportunity here to take total control of this series with the win here tonight.
And that was all but ended. When you won the first 2 games, you know that victory in Game 3 all but punches your ticket to the conference finals.
Now, here's Brown. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's White missing. Chicago with the ball. And if you've been watching since round 1, this group is off to a blistering start here in the postseason. And have not only swept the first round, but have 2 in the books here in the second round. 6 consecutive wins. Wow.
And that was an impressive sweep in the first round. And if they can get a win tonight and move to 3-0, a second sweep looking more and more probable. Even if they don't sweep, though, I don't see them being challenged in this series. It's not going to go past 5.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin?
Thank you once again, Allie. And here is Tatum. Following the 3-pointer by MP. And White, the bucket on the assist by Tatum.
Sometimes you just know it's coming. White couldn't wait to let that one fly. Respond to the 3 on the other end.
KD finds White. And here's MP for 3. And the Bulls, another 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here's White. Following the three-pointer by MP. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, it's MP. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Now here's Jones. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tatum, and it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Ellis able to track down the block that time.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And it's Jones with the ball for Boston. 8-point game. Outside, White. Pass to Brown. Now Tatum. Fades back, and it's good. 2 points. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Achua comes in for White, and Simmons subbed in for Tyus Jones. Johnson for 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Celtics trail by 9. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brown wide open. He fired. A three-pointer, no good. The Bulls have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. MP with it. 17 points in the game. Nailed from three-point land.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Johnson outside. Six on the shot clock. Another 3 for Chicago.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Brown. And they double up Brown. Sam Houser's checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Brown. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Kevin Durant. Here's White. And Simmons kicks to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Johnson outside. This one for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now Simmons, pass to Tatum. Just 3 on the clock. That shot missing. And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're back for more exciting action. Some changes here for the Celtics. Brown is checked in for Jason Tatum. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Sam Hauser. Bruce Ellis is checked in for the Bulls. MP comes in for Isaiah Joe. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. You've got Anthony Simons. Buzella's out there with Kobe White. And it's Smith, and it's Johnson into the water. And Brown throws it down hard.
Well, there's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
The Bulls leading by 18. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was spectacular on the boards, grabbing a season high in rebounds. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Outside, Jones. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Clock at 6. Here's White. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Chicago's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Austin's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jones looking for an opening. Outside, White. And he's good on the 3-ball. White's got 6 points.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
From deep, Johnson connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Simon. Jones against MP. 1:15 left in the first half. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Some changes for Boston. Landry's checked in, and it's Tatum in for Simmons. Chicago also making some changes. Lopez is checked in for Jalen Smith, and Durant subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's Jones over in the corner. White. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. White's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this quarter. He is heating up.
MP passes to KD. Here's Johnson. Yep, that one goes in there. Johnson's got 43 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
43 seconds left in the first half. Austin's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Tatum, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
From deep three-point land, another 3 for Chicago.
MP showing you have to stay connected to him the moment he crosses half court.
Tatum drives in. Buzella's grabs the board. And here is MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. It could go. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
MP has been leading the charge for Chicago. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
Glad to have you with us. So far, it's been a dismal performance for the Boston Celtics.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Chicago. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Landry in at the center position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. To the inside, here's Landry, and Landry throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
MP against Jones. Lopez. On the wing, MP. Caption coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got his third assist on the night. Now here's Jones. Scoreless thus far. To the middle. Here's Brown. And he comes up with the deuce.
Agile and athletic. Brown is able to just overcome that interior defense.
Inside. Kicks it out to MP. And the Bulls another three.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Pass to Brown. 90 seconds now into the second half. The shot will not fall.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Now here's Brown. White setting the pick for Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run. Johnson gets the bucket.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Celtics shooting reasonably well, 45%. Tatum looking around. Landry with a screen for Tatum. Kicks it out to Jones. 4 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. And another miss by Boston.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
MP outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Jones. Celtics passing it around. Takes it from 10, and he knocks down the jumper. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
The 3 from MP. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Jones kicks to Landry. Lopez with the block.
Textbook timing and positioning from Lopez around the rim. Not letting anything through.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Boston. For Chicago, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. MP with it. Non-stop scoring machine here. Joe Good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Brown, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Johnson outside. Another one goes. Incredible.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Tatum dishes to Simmons. Pass to White. Landry with a screen for White. And nothing is falling for him right now. MP from deep. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammates. That is pretty.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. So it's Durant sitting on the bench. Here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Isaiah Joe. Johnson is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Asenge in a power forward position.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
There's the triple. And another one falls. Amazing.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And they double up Brown. Ajua, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
MP's shot is good.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Jones drives in. They need this. Achua, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A three ball, and another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition.
When Smith is out there, that is what this team needs from him. Rim protection.
And here's MP for three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Landry's checked in, and it's Jason Tatum in for Achua. Collins checked in for Chicago. Pass to Asenge. Here's Joe. Left side Collins. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And there's the bucket from MP.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, It's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's Simmons. And here's White. Simmons sets a screen for White. Fires the three. It's hauled in by MP. Here's Chicago. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Takes the three. Another three for Chicago.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Now Tatum launches it. That one misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Landry's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Johnson.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Pass to Joe, back to MP. And the Bulls, another three.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Fades. Brown, no good.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
A memorable evening as MP passes 40 points in leading his team to victory. Before you were a star, MP, you were a fan. Is this kind of effort as special for you to experience as it was to watch when you were growing up?
Oh, 100%. It's not that I'm surprised or anything, but it always feels good to drop 30 or more. It doesn't mean much if you lose, though, but if you win, now that's the best feeling in the world. And that feeling never gets old.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Yep.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you. That'll...
Sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to restriction and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. still seats available for upcoming games. Visit the Celtics ticket counter to get yours today.
Game 4, Eastern semifinals. The Bulls have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Welcome to 2K Sports and Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. The playoff picture really coming into focus now. And tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the starting group for Chicago. Brooke Lopez is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Johnson, then it's Kobe White, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. And for Boston, their backcourt, Pritchard and White. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Garza in at center, filling out the middle. You look at the Bulls, it's a 3-0 series, and they're trying to avoid the sweep. So let me ask you, is this series over?
Well, I mean, you never know in the NBA. The BA, unless we see something drastic change tonight, I think this series is a wrap.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum, ready to catch it and score it immediately.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Brown. Pass to White. Pritchard from outside. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Chicago with the ball, and they've been looking very strong here in the postseason. Going undefeated now, 7 games in a row. Had a nice rest after round 1, and a chance tonight to close out and punch a ticket to the conference finals.
They are definitely playing excellent basketball, both sides of the ball. But as we've seen before, the closeout games are the toughest. They're in a commanding position, but tonight could be the toughest battle they've had so far.
Offensive rebound. The 3-ball. Pritchard, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From deep, Johnson. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's MP. He's got 9. 6 to shoot from deep. Counted from distance. Johnson's got 12 points.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. MP, number 1. And, of course, Jason Tatum.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
Outside Pritchard. To the inside. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. MP shot is good.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. 11-point game. Outside Tatum. Fires the three. Rebound by the Bulls. Johnson with it. Pritchard picks him up. MP against Pritchard. Johnson for three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
Up top, Tatum. Shoots. Tatum with another miss.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
From deep, Johnson. Tatum pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Pritchard. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Boy, we talk about rim protection. MP says no, sir.
From deep three-point land. On target from range. Johnson's got 21 points in the game.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to White. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Pritchard, no good.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
A deep three from MP. Another three for Chicago.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for Boston. Simmons has checked in for Garza. Achua comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Brown. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Pritchard. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to White to win the cold spell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Johnson with it. He's got 24. Jacks up a three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's Chicago. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this. For Boston, Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser, and Pritchard is subbed in for Jones. Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Johnson comes in for Joe. And so in the game for the Bulls, Kobe White out there with Ellis. Then it's Smith, then it's MP, and it's Simons in at the two-guard spot.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Fades back. Chicago with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's the three. Another three for Chicago.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Ooh, stolen by Smith. There's Simons with a three. Drills it from deep. Simons got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. MP really making a difference here.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Jones comes in for White. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pritchard, the pass to Simmons. Simmons with a screen on Durant. And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Durant. Launches it. Another 3 for Chicago.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside Brown. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. 5 to shoot. Outside Tatum. Will it go? It's rebounded by Asenge.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's Boston with it. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Simmons on the wing. Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. They grab their own miss. And the shot goes down.
This is a real specialty of Ben Simmons, the ability to go after it on the glass.
Chicago with the ball. Really controlling it. An 18-2 run here. From deep, Johnson. Another 3 for Chicago.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Outside Jones. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. MP getting it done for Chicago. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game wide open with the three-point shot. The defense is scrambling, but look, this is where they felt they could get their points.
Yeah, teaching floor spacing 101. We'll see what class is like coming out of intermission. Looking at how the Celtics... And that's it for halftime.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And here are the Bulls now. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Garza in at the 5, down low. That's the Boston 5.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively. Now looking to close this thing out.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside, Brown. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Outside White. Back to Johnson. Fires from deep. Good! Another from three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Brown passes to Garza. Rejected by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason, chasing down blocks and making an impact.
So it's Boston now. Here's Tatum. Clock at 6. Over Buzelis. Gets a hand on it. Buzelis grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Pritchard from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
The kick out to White. Tatum, a screen on White. Pass to Tatum to halt the run. Rebounded by Lopez.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
You know, Brook Lopez has consistently evolved as a player, adding layer after layer to his game and making himself a threat on both ends.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here tonight. And Lopez drops them both. The Celtics have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And here's Brown for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
So it's Boston now, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Pass to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 7.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
The Bulls have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And here's MP from outside. Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Brown against Durant. The kick out to White. 4-3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Johnson passes to Lopez. Back to Johnson. There's the triple. Another 3 for Chicago.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Garza for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside, Brown. Here's Garza. Pass to White. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. White's got 6 here in the quarter.
Oh, big time answer from Derek White. The 3 is on point.
MP looking around. Another bucket. Wow. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
PA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's the 3. Brown, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
"15 seconds left in the third quarter. Now MP. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 is up. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Bulls opening up a huge gap. And we welcome you back to Game 4. Folks, thanks for joining us. And so the Chicago Bulls win the series and will move on. It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with such confidence. I think they might be playing the best basketball of anyone in the league. They're a force. They never gave up on themselves. Everyone gave 110%, and they slowly but surely fought their way back.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, you broke 40 points tonight. Is 40 just a number? What does it mean in today's NBA?
20 points means hot soup. 30 points means a hot meal. When I drop 40, that means a whole buffet. I'm feeding every family on the team, Jennifer Quintana. We all eat when I hit 40, and it feels great.
We're eating good tonight then, MP. Thank you.
Steak and lobster for everybody.
Over to you, B.A.
Thank you, Jennifer. Time for us to say so long.